What's up guys, welcome back to my channel. I thought I'd do a favorites video. I just kind of wanted to show you what I have been loving lately, and I'm filming in my kitchen right now because they're doing construction in my makeup room. Not in my makeup room, but outside, and so I won't be able to film. And I kind of like this. I kind of dig this white background. See my kids' pictures back there. But anyways, let's get to the video. I want to start off with this foundation that I'm wearing today. I've just been in love. Two foundations, and they serve two totally different purposes, but the first one is the Anastasia Beverly Hills foundation, and I just love how beautiful and flawless this foundation is. It has the coverage, it's lightweight. Like when you're actually putting it on, it's almost like a serum is mixed with the foundation. And I love how this wears throughout the day. I feel like it actually gets better throughout the day. And the other one that I am in love with on a more natural day is the Physicians Formula Healthy Skin. I love this for like a more natural dewy look. This one's kind of like, you could tell it has like a matte look. It's not really matte, it's kind of matte. It's kind of more like on the more matte than satin, but it's not flat matte. But this Physicians Formula one, it is super beautiful and dewy on your skin. It just looks like it evens out your skin tone. It doesn't have like the greatest coverage, but I'm okay with that on those days that I just kind of want to, like, you know, and go. It's called the Healthy. So this one right here is worth a shot. This one is a little bit pricier. I would say it is almost like 17 bucks, I think, but worth the spend. I love this. When I finally tried it, I was like, what? How have I not tried this foundation? It is so beautiful on the skin. So check it out. The next thing I want to get into, which I probably should have got into first because it is something that I use before foundation, and it is this Kiehls Avocado eye cream. This has to be the greatest eye cream ever. I used a lot of different eye creams before. I'm not gonna name names. I mean, I used a lot of different eye creams before, and this one right here, I keep going back to. Even when I went on a no-buy, I went ahead and purchased this one, which I think is the bigger size. I don't want to be without this at all. Kind of like this greenish color. I don't know what it is about this, but it just, I mean, it hydrates in a way that, like, I can literally just lather it on underneath on my eyes while I'm doing my foundation. Let it just sit in. My regular moisturizer already sets in, and this one is still just kind of like sitting. It seems like it's a little bit like on the greasier side, but that works in your favor for underneath your eyes for hydration. All I know is by the time I'm using my concealer and then I put powder on to set, it looks so beautiful. When I don't use this, it looks like crepey. This has stood the test of time with me as far as like the crepiness underneath my eyes. This works flawlessly. Like nothing works like this does. Kiehls Avocado Under Eye Mask. Another thing, since I'm talking about underneath the eyes to set, this Huda Beauty powder, and mine's in Sugar Cookie, is the best for setting underneath the eyes and in the T-zone. I have it on today, and I've tried a lot of different powders as well, like what would work, you know, and I feel like these two are like such a great combination together. And maybe that's what it is, like the combo. This seems to work. I don't use this all over my face, but I do use it underneath my eyes. Like I'll powder like from here to here, down my T-zone, definitely in the creases right here, because I will crease a lot right there, and right here, and then of course my chin. I always get oily on my chin, so I just use it in that T-zone, and then I'll powder with, really, I'm not specific about the powder that I use all over my face. I have about 4 in rotation right now that I use, and you know, I mean, one's like Charlotte's Tilbury, one's like Maybelline Fit Me, Hourglass, and Laura Mercier. So I mean, I just use several different ones, but when it comes to like the T-zone, like strictly Huda Beauty. It doesn't dry out my under eyes, and I love that about this powder. And then along the same subject, I love this concealer by Makeup Revolution. Focus, there we go. I use this lighter pink one for most of the time, but if I do some tanning and stuff, I ended up getting this pure yellow one. It's actually called yellow because I can mix it. So when I'm not as like pale, I can just use the pink one. But when I do start to get a tan, I noticed when I kind of moved to LA, like I'm out in the sun way more, so I get a little more tan. It's pretty much worn off now, but I do get a lot tanner being out here. I guess maybe I'm just out and about more. I don't know what it is, but I definitely don't lay out in the sun or anything, and I love it out here so much. But that's beside the point. Anyways, these concealers, I love the way that they blend. They're really flawless. And again, like the crepiness under the eyes, that's such a big deal for me, being how old I am and trying to find a product that works well. This Makeup Revolution Conceal and Define are these ones, and that's the one that I love. I love this concealer, and I have repurchased it already a few times, so I know I have 1,000,001 concealers, unfortunately. It's not something to brag about. I'm trying to cut down. Matter of fact, I know this should probably be saved for a whole nother video, but I am downsizing right now, like majorly downsizing. I bought a ridiculous amount of makeup. I mean, within the past couple of years, really. Yeah, I'm pretty ashamed, but anyways, I'm downsizing and I'm gifting, you know, products that are gently used to quite a few people this year, and I feel good about that. I feel good about downsizing my collection. It's something that I don't know, it's almost like a little bit too much clutter in my life. So anyway, I'm working on that. I'm working on it. Can't say that I'm done forever. I'm still on a no buy per se. My hubby still buys me stuff though, so I guess that counts. It doesn't. Does it count? It doesn't count. It doesn't. We're gonna go with it doesn't. And one more thing for like base related products and stuff is this P. Louise. So it's this P. Louise makeup base. It's an eye base. I have been using Urban Decay anti-aging for years just because again, with the whole crepiness, like I was using MAC Paint Pot, and I'm telling you, every single time I use MAC Paint Pot, even though it was the thing to do back in the day, I was just like trying to push it and push it, but it just does not work for me. What it does work for is like cutting the crease. I could do that with the paint pots. That works out pretty good. But to use it all over my eye, I was using the Anastasia one. That one's pretty cool. I do still like that one, but again, I just use that to cut the crease. I feel like that works really good to cut the crease. But this one I can use all over the lid. And the Urban Decay one, the anti-aging one, it doesn't have like the coverage that I want to cover. Like I have blue veins that show up like everywhere. Like I have blue veins everywhere. And it shows, my blue veins show on my eye, and you know, you just want like a clean canvas. I found like I didn't want to like believe the hype for like years. Long story short, Morphe carries it now, so you can go to any local Morphe store or order it on Morphe.com. This is such an amazing product. I can use this all over as a base, and I love that. It's like I'm just discovering using a makeup base all over my eyelid that like completely cancels everything out, and it just looks so pretty. And I love it. I'm a fan. I love this so much. Another thing that I kind of switched over and became a fave real quick was this eyelash. This is Kiss Strip Lash Adhesive, and this is the Aloe formula. This one works so much better than that Duo one though. The Duo one, like I would always have problems with it lifting in the corner or lifting out on the outside. And I would put them on at like 4 o'clock in the morning, or maybe like 5:30, because I had to leave for work. And it was like one of the last things that I did, or I did it at work, let's be real. A lot of the time I put it on at work, right, Lauren? But this one is a ride or die. It's like surpassed that one. So I got it at Walgreens, and it's called Kiehls Strip Lash Adhesive, and it's in the Aloe version. There we go. I forgot a primer that I've been loving that just like blurs the skin. So it's the LA Girl Pro Prep HD High Definition Primer. As soon as you put this on your face, like just a little tiny dot, you know, you rub it in, you just massage it into right here, because you know we all have pores. You could just like, if you're looking in the mirror, like you could see it just blurs it. It just like takes care of it. I don't put it all over my face, but I do put it like on my forehead, right down here, and right here. And it does such a good job. I think it's like $3.99 or $4.99, but if you have enlarged pores or textured skin, I really think this will work for you. So there it is. Getting down to some of the last products. One of them I actually have on my lips right now. I found in my collection while I was going through things, and this is Chicory by MAC, and it's like that orangey red, reddish, rustic kind of color right there. It's so pretty, you guys. I love this for the fall. This one and Oak have been like my go-tos. And that's Oak. I use that more for my like nude looks. But those two have been my ride or dies. I also have been using 3 different lipsticks. One's from Colourpop. I think it's called Abby or something. I use this with either one of these. I kind of put that a little too close. But I'll use this with either one because it's kind of like peachy nude. I know it looks kind of dark on me. Another one is the Maybelline in 050, and it's more of a balmy consistency. If you can see, it's kind of like shiny. And I'll use that with the lighter, with the Oak. I kind of had to resort to Oak because my Charlotte Tilbury Iconic Nude is like down to this. Like I can't get any more. I'm gonna list these lipsticks down below because I'm blind as a bat and I can't see them right now. I can see the numbers though. And this one's 060 and it's Chocolate Lust, only because I remember, because I just did this in a video. So let me put this one right here. But these two, they're like in this pink chrome packaging. And there's Chocolate Lust right there. But I love these ones specifically because they're like a gloss. Which, speaking of gloss, I have one more. The Jeffree Star formula. Okay, there you go. So I kind of accidentally got it on the rest of them, but don't mind me there. So that's Chicory, that's Oak. This is Abby by Colourpop 050, which is like a peachy, like nude Chocolate Lust. See how shiny these two are? They're like a lipstick and a lip gloss together. And this is the Jeffree Star one, which I use Oak with this one. And it's so shiny. This Jeffree Star lip gloss, by far my favorite lip glosses of all time. I'm just gonna wipe these off. I used to love the Dior plumping lip gloss, and like that was my ride or die for a minute. And then it was like Marc Jacobs glosses were really nice, but I didn't feel like those stayed on for very long. Not saying the Dior one did, but it was like a 2-for-1 where it kind of plumped and it had like a nice gloss to it. But the Jeffree Star ones, they just like, they have the high gloss of like MAC, the lip glass, but it doesn't have any grittiness in it, and I cannot stand when lip glosses have grit. Oh, I hate that with a passion. So I don't like that. But the gloss by Jeffree Star, it wears nicely for quite a long time and it's stunning. I know this is like super long. I have 2 palettes that I have 2. So this Morphe Jeffree Star, I love this for like every day. I love it. It's so versatile. I mean, I'm not even like a fan of Morphe products per se. Like I could take them or leave them. I'm a big fan of Jeffree Star though. But I really like this for like every day, like throwing colors in the crease and stuff like that. Because I love how it has these colors right here. I just gravitate towards these right here in the corner. Of course you have all these nudes and stuff that work really well. This really white-ish color right here. You have a lot of brow bone options or just crease work. You have this orange. I mean, you just like have a lot, like whatever you need. I've been kind of like into like a cooler tone and stuff. I really dig how Kim Kardashian did like the smoke palette and stuff. I really wanted to get that. I'm a fan of her formula as well, but I just kind of stayed in this area over here and I got the same look. So really love this palette. And another one is this Jawbreaker palette. This takes me out of my comfort zone, which is weird because I love some color. So I've really been digging this palette. I don't know, this is kind of challenging me lately. So it's challenging me to do more like lighter looks. Like quit being so heavy on the eyes. You know, I'm having a hard time with that, but this palette is getting me out of that zone, you know, with the lighter colors. I don't think I've ever had colors like this. You know, this purple right here is inspiring to me. This yellow. These are colors that I don't have in my collection. I mean, I have versions of them, but not these exact. There's something special about these colors. But I guess I just like this one because it took me out of my comfort zone. And I like that. I like that a palette could still do that in this day and age because there's so much shit on the market, you know? That wraps up my favorite video. And thank you for tuning in to this long-winded video, but these are my favorites right now. Stay tuned and thank you guys for stopping by. Like, subscribe, leave me a comment, give me some suggestions. Let's do this. Have a great day, you guys.